This is Dr. Scott Young with Hearing Solution Centers, and today we're going to talk about getting the cheapest hearing aids. I see people all the time and they ask about the cheap things. You're going to see a lot of over-the-counter things that try to tell you about this and try to tell you, oh, there's a new over-the-counter thing. By the way, did you know that Lloyd's hearingaids.com, I think it was, or Lloyd's BTEs, it's not even out there, but he's been doing it for 30 years. They've been doing mail order hearing aids. It's no different than these crazy, over-the-counter hearing aids. The reality is if you have a borderline normal problem with your hearing, you can do that. Don't believe the idiot perceived mild to moderate hearing loss. That's the stupidest thing in the history of the world. If I think that I have leukemia, would I just perceive that my leukemia is sort of mild, so I don't need to really do about it? No, I actually go to a thrombologist who's going to take the blood out. I'm going to sit with the oncologist and say, hey, what do you think, doc? And she's going to go over all the information so that I know how I need to do my treatment options. Does that make sense? Why would you think about perceived anything? You need to have an audiologist, a doctor of audiology, to help you with that kind of process. But we see people all the time that say, well, I want to get the cheapest thing. Well, guess what? If you want to get the cheapest thing, go ahead. I mean, cheap's not going to hurt my feelings, but you're the one that has to live with it. I've done studies over the 33 years of patients that I've seen, and I've probably seen 25 or 30,000 patients over the years. And the reality is the people that don't spend very much, they actually replace their technology a lot more. Now, hearing aids, decent hearing aids range anywhere from $1,200 up to, $3,300 per hearing aid. So, there's a range in that process. You need to get what your ears and your lifestyle will tell you. But if you want to get the cheapest, cruddiest thing, you can go to Costco. You can go to the other kind of places. Go for it. You want to get the cheapy kind of thing, and you're going to get, the butcher or baker or, the bread basket maker, whatever you want to say. You want to have those kind of people do that who don't have a lot of training, don't have a lot of information. Fine, go for it. Again, it doesn't hurt me. But guess what? Those online places and those big box stores have a range of 40 to 50% return ratio, which means that they're really unhappy. People unhappy getting their stuff from them. And the reality is a good private practice hearing care professional, like an audiologist, like what we do, is, our rejection rate is around 5 to 7%. And that's a reasonable kind of thing. If you're going to get the cheapest thing, you're going to be upset with it. Now, if you can't afford anything more than that, I guess I understand. But Hearing Solution Centers with HearTulsa.com, we actually have ways of being able to handle that. We have payment plans for people that are, starts at $70 a month. 30 to 70 bucks a month, we can do it. I'm trying to give you an idea. Do you have to have the most expensive? Absolutely not. Let me tell you just a little quick story. I'm not going to do a long one here in this video. Years and years ago, I had a person who I used to work with an ear, nose, and throat clinic. And she was, some type of nurse. I don't remember exactly what it was. And she brings her grandma into me in my private practice. So she finds me. She goes, we only want to work with you. Cool. Grandma is 95 years old. She's in a wheelchair. And I've already correctly identified that she is in an incredibly, very quiet lifestyle. She doesn't need the highest end of technology. She needs a lower end technology. But all the exact stuff that we need to order, we customize the heck out of the order, right? And she goes, and so the granddaughter's looking at this information. She goes, Grandma can afford that. And I said, I don't care if she can buy all of Tulsa and turn it over in her sleep. It doesn't matter. It's not going to make a difference for her. You need to get what is right for your ears because you want to wear something 4 to 7 years down the road. You want to be able to deal with the capabilities of that. So that's really important information. Hey, you want to get the cheapest stuff? That's fine. But where your value is where you're going to place the money. Okay? And I'm telling you, there's cool things that are happening in the world. There's a gold-backed currency that's coming in. And when that gold-backed currency hits, your value is in the money. And so you need to consider spending the right kind of money. So here at Tulsa, we can really help you with that kind of stuff. And I promise you there's cool things coming. Thanks so much.